what I've got with me here is my collection of the Quatermass Trilogy. These three books written by Nigel Kneale, who was the writer of the television drama, the television plays on which these were based. All three of them are written as they were originally, as they were not as novels, but as the original television strips, but published into a book. I first got hold of the first one, which was the first year, the Quatermass Experiment, in the library in my hometown of Farnborough in 1984. And between May 1984 to September 1984, I read all three of them in chronological order in which they were made. This first one, the Quatermass Experiment, I read it in 6 days. I couldn't put it down. And each one has an introduction by Nigel Kneale in these 1979 editions. And they're worth a read if you're interested in Quatermass, if you like the Quatermass stories. I mean, this is long before the serials came out on the DVD in 2005. But they're all good illustrations on the front cover, each one representing each of the serials. And I first read the reviews on these books in the magazine Starburst in December 1979. That was my ambition back then, to read all three films. I had no idea that years later I would actually, to read all three books, sorry. I had no idea years later that I would actually have the serials on DVD. The cover here is of the astronaut who gets infected. And it's a good, not a bad artwork or a bad illustration or painting of the actor that played Fitzcaroon, being Duncan Lamont. This one, where in Quatermass they get infected with a kind of a disease with the meteorites. They took the image of this person from Richard Wordsmith, the actor who played Caroon in the film version of Quatermass Experiment. And here is the Martians from the original television series on this front cover. And I thought the Martians in the TV version were much better than the 1967 film made by Hammer Productions. But they got illustrations, and inside black and white photographs taken from the serials themselves, as you can see from this one, from the Quatermass, from episode 1. And it goes up to episode 6, where you see the monster in Westminster Abbey. With Quatermass 2, the quality of the photos are not as good as in the Quatermass Experiment or Quatermass in the Pit. But this is where the plot centres around. As you can see, the domes being Willesden Flats, which was filmed in Shell Haven, the oil refinery in Essex. And then it ends with the climax of when Quatermass goes on a suicide mission with the rocket to destroy the meteorite. But the quality of the photographs in this one, Quatermass in the Pit, are just as good as the ones in the Quatermass Experiment, which a year ago was released on Blu-ray. And these photographs in this book are on the photo gallery of the Blu-ray of Quatermass the Pit. You know, that's how it ends, with the climax. And you saw on the first page, it's where it all started. So these books cost 95 pence in 1979. That was 40 years ago. And I'm pleased to have them in my collection. This one I got for Christmas in 2013. It was a Christmas present from my mother. So, and the other ones I brought myself, all of them from Amazon. So, worth a good read if you like science fiction stories, or if you like reading television and film scripts. They are definitely worth it.